Hello everyone, what's up? It is me, Micah. Long time no wife life vlog. Pero for this one, naglinger yung sakit and it was just alarming. Currently at my mom's house right now and we're gonna go to Urbanaescence. Thank you for being my driver. Okay guys, so share ko muna sa inyo yung mga papagawa ko sa Urbanaescence. So obviously, yung double chin natin is double chinning. So it really needs addressing. We are gonna get the Thermogen Pro, which is going to address the sagging and also yun nga yung mga double chin to tighten and also for increased collagen production sa face. Yes, meron din siya mga lifting features. And then the one I'm scared of is the under eye filler dahil it runs in our family na hollow yung under eyes namin. I'm gonna show you guys some before and after pictures para rin alam nyo kung ano yung magiging effect niya. They are actually gonna use or inject hyaluronic acid, which is safe because this is something that naturally comes from our body or our body naturally produces. So ngayon, wala tayong masyadong makeup. Ano lang, blush, kilay, mascara. I also put some sunscreen dahil tatanggalin rin naman nila yan mamaya. I'm a little scared, but I'm gonna show you guys how it's gonna end up. So you tell me in the comments what you think, kung worth it ba yung mga pinagawa ko. Let's go! Dr. Tio here. Hi, Doc. I'm a little scared.
But we'll start with ano muna tayo?
Thermogen.
What we're going to use is Restylane fillers. Restylane is almost 2 decades na sa market. Restylane is made by Galderma. Galderma yung gumagawa ng Cetaphil, if you're familiar. Why some people spend for that because of the safety. The brand's good, it's Restylane.
Thanks, Doc.
It has already lidocaine, so this is anesthesia. So that makes the procedure tolerable.
Parang kita ko dito, Doc. Ayan, doble. Tsaka mas sunken talaga siya. Like here.
Medyo
Like smoothen out din.
Halos di na makita yung line.
Right. And it's very natural looking. Ganda.
So ito kasi parang medyo parang bagong gising ang ito medyo mas fresh
na. Good afternoon, everyone. It is the next day. It's actually 3 p.m. already. I've done a lot of things and there are some that I want to show you. Pero update ko lang doon sa filler ko. Oh my gosh, guys. The bruise is not looking so good. I think it kind of got worse today actually, but I understand that it is part of the healing process, so we will roll with it. Pakita ko lang sa inyo na may problem kami dito sa house. Merong leak that cost me 1,700. And here in the pantry, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but there are those blotches, like some white patches on the wall because water comes out of those cracks and sometimes nagbabaha dyan. Ooh, perfect example. Look, there's a puddle of water right over there. And honestly, it makes me so grateful that Adrian and I didn't purchase right when we got married or before we got married. For those of you na nag-iisip ng magpakasal or nag-iisip ng bumili ng bahay, I think there are a lot of things to consider. I think first and foremost, how long have you lived in that neighborhood, or have you lived in that neighborhood at all? Do you know what the community is like? Do you know what the security is like? And if magpapagawa ka from ground up, how trustworthy is your contractor? Are you gonna be present while they're building or installing really crucial stuff in your house? The list is quite endless, but definitely there are more crucial things to consider. It was such a smart move for Adrian and I to rent first, maybe for the first 5 years of our marriage before actually purchasing, because one, ang dami niya ng naging career changes and we don't know where the next few years will take us again. It just made sense that we didn't plant ourselves immediately in just a specific city, because he has been moving jobs a lot in the past 2, almost 3 years that we've been together married. So siguro that's really one of my major recommendations. I would have to say it's better that you rent first, see what works for the both of you. I mean, unless you have the means to like spend money for property, mag-rent muna kayo to see if the community works for you, if the area works for you, if it's a place that you want to grow a family in. So yeah, I guess that's something that you may want to take into consideration if you're on the verge of getting married, or if you want to get married with your current partner. It would be nice to make time to discuss big adult moves as such.
Wait, papakita ko lang sa inyo ang itsura ko right now. Obviously guys, it's very swollen. Dahil nga naman, nakita niyo naman kung paano pinasok-pasok yung injection a few times. But so far, I know I cannot see the extent of what the filler looks like yet because I have to let the inflammation go down. Pero wait, amazed na ako kasi eto, 'di ba? Nakikita niyo naman wala siya masyadong bruising unlike this side. Ang galing! I'm so amazed kasi parang nawalan talaga ako ng eye bags. Although the color, hindi kasi talaga yan nababago ng filler. That's something that you really have to work on with your skincare or with your derma. Since we're on the topic of procedures na rin naman, I have so much updating that I need to do here on this vlog. Na-realize ko na parang, oh my goodness, ang tagal ko na since nag-update ako ng wife life. That's more in-depth here on my YouTube channel. Anyway, back in June, I was hospitalized a few times. I had so many complications and I couldn't understand myself. Usually, normal lang sa akin yung hospital, yung napapadala sa ER. Kaya nga, naalala nyo, I recommended an ER card for you guys para sa inyo na walang mga HMO and takot na baka mamaya ma-ER for bacterial or viral reasons or any kind of accident. Yan. So, dati, parati talaga akong nai-ER. Parati kong gamit yung MaxiCare e-ready card para wala akong bayaran sa ER. Dahil usually naman ang bill ko below 15,000 lang. Yun kasi yung maximum ng card and it's for one-time use only. My reason has always been my stomach. I've always had a problem with my stomach since I was much younger. And since my dad had ulcer, I really felt like it was probably ulcer. Until finally, June 2023 came around and I was having a hard time breathing. There was pain on my back. There was pain in my stomach. There was vomiting. And just these were some of the symptoms that I didn't normally have nung na-ER ko years prior. So, ilang beses kami bumalik sa ER because ang tagal naglinger nung symptom. And in the past, every time na na-ER ako, I would go to the ER, I'd get the IV, I'd get the medicine that I need, and after that, I'm usually better. Pero for this one, naglinger yung sakit and it was just alarming. So, I was probably sent to the ER 3 times. And then on the 3rd time, I got a CT scan. I think if you're in pain, if you're just feeling some kind of discomfort, it will not be a comfortable experience for you. So the CT scan results, they told me that I needed further testing because they said that the problem could not be detected through the CT scan. So I saw a gastro and then nagpa-schedule na kami ng endoscopy. That's a procedure where camera will go inside of your stomach to see if you do have ulcers or just to check whatever stomach problem that you have. I got the endoscopy. It was crazy because I just fell asleep. I woke up, the procedure was done. Papatulugin ka talaga nila. We found out immediately on the same day that I did the procedure na wala akong ulcer, but I do have GERD. That's G-E-R-D. Basically, I'm very acidic. The stomach contents go up into my esophagus instead of the other way. And also, they found some weird stuff in my stomach. They had to do a biopsy which was quite alarming because we do have a history of cancer in our family. It told us that there is nothing to worry about for now, but it's better that we get it checked once in a while. So it was a very uncomfortable few days, about a week into my life. We spent 70,000 pesos for all of that, all of those expenses. But thank God that meron akong health card and I technically did not have to pay a single cent. Except syempre for all the medicine that I needed to buy. Apart from wanting to share what happened to me back in June, I guess I just really wanted to encourage everybody to prioritize your health and that it is worth it to spend for insurance, for a health card, because you really will never know when things like this will happen. I know a lot of people who have suffered financially, not just physically but also financially, because these health-related insurances is just not something that they considered they needed until they got sick. If you guys are interested in that, I'm gonna leave the contact of my financial advisor, which is my mom. She focuses on health insurances. And don't worry, kasi wala namang bayad if gusto niya lang talaga magpa-present so that you're more knowledgeable about the products that they are offering. So that's a health update for you guys, but I will have another one that is fertility related because on Sunday, I'm finally going to see an OB that focuses on PCOS. It's actually a whole package that I got under KINDRED. I'm so excited to share my journey with you guys, especially para sa inyo na may PCOS, you're suffering with the same symptoms that I suffer. But for today, we are gonna do some chores, get some things done around the house because I have been working non-stop for the past few weeks and we've also been staying a lot at my mom's. Grabe, I feel like it's been 2 weeks since I last updated you dahil na-move yung OB-GYN appointment ko. Actually, today we're gonna do 2 things. First is get retested for my PCOS, so I'm gonna do the transvaginal again. I'm honestly quite scared to do that because it doesn't feel very pleasant. For those of you who have gone through the transvaginal, you would know. It's definitely very necessary. PCOS can happen to any woman. And sometimes you don't even know that you have it. Ang daming mga symptoms ng PCOS na parang akala mo, dahil tamad ka lang, or is it because you're not exercising right, you're not eating right. But in reality, you actually have PCOS. So if it can happen to any woman, then it should be the concern of every woman as well. Second, we're gonna do, for the first time, a psychology consultation. I'm actually doing that over on my TikTok, so you guys should follow me there. I'm not gonna cover so much of that here on my vlog. Again, I'm doing that with KINDRED, and I'm excited to bring you guys along with me.
It's just begun. And there's something on the tip of your tongue. Don't stay quiet. Things that we keep.
Hi, Doc. Hi, Doc. How are you? I shall walk you through my experience while I do my makeup. I'm about to leave for an event today. You guys, parang yun yung first ever time na sobrang nag-enjoy ako sa doctor's appointment. And mind you, I did a pap smear, which is, it could get quite uncomfortable, but the OB-GYN was so professional and she was just so relatable, so easy to get along with. That's why my experience, kahit yung mismong procedure is uncomfortable, and even like, you know, sharing some very intimate details didn't roll so easily out of my mouth. Turned into a very pleasant experience because of KINDRED. Grabe, ang galing ni Doktora. I threw so many details at her that I only know from PCOS experts. And she knew exactly the terminologies. She knew the right things to tell me, how to help me. And I'll be honest, you guys, before I went to KINDRED, I've gone to so many different OBs
And every time I'd ask them about like exercise for PCOS, the right food to eat for PCOS, sobrang iba-iba yung sinasabi nila. And it definitely doesn't align with the advice of most PCOS experts. But Dr. Mitch was such a breath of fresh air because she was so knowledgeable, and at the same time, she walked me through it in layman's terms, so it was so easy for me to understand as well. Now, we were only able to do a pap smear. Marami kasi sinasabi nila, diba, parang yung pap smear, you only start doing it when, you know, you're sexually active, when you're married, when you've had your first kid, yada yada. And she communicated to me how that's not true. You're supposed to actually regularly get it checked. But yung maganda dun sa ginamit nilang test, I'm not sure if that's what you call it, is that it's gold standard. The test is good for 3 years. The rates ng lahat ng kailangan kong ipagawa, I will also link in the description for you guys. So yeah, obviously I don't know how to tell stories while I'm getting ready. It's just not in my YouTuber blood. Anyway, I have to start getting ready because my event starts in a while and I'm still home, still haven't gotten ready. I'm leaving you guys with love, hope, and faith for today. You watched me, Micah, Louisse, and I cannot wait to see you again. Bye everyone!
Leave it behind.